खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूंटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू, हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए खुद को जरा पहचान तू
तू धूप है झम से बिखर तू है नदी ओ बेखबर
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए खुद को जरा पहचान तू
तू धूप है झम से बिखर तू है नदी ओ बेखबर
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए खुद को जरा पहचान तू
तू धूप है झम से बिखर तू है नदी ओ बेखबर
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए खुद को जरा पहचान तू
तू धूप है झम से बिखर तू है नदी ओ बेखबर
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है मेहमान तू हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर दे करो किनारे, खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर दे करो किनारे, खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर दे करो किनारे, खूटे से बंदी है हवा मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामे आना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। हो दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू।
तू धूप है झम से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर।
To one and all. A very warm welcome to all the distinguished speakers, participants, and esteemed guests. Today, 5 of AICT Atal sponsored faculty development program on next gen medical devices, a fusion of AI and 3D printing. As we begin today's proceedings, we also celebrate a very special occasion, the Teachers' Day. It is a day to acknowledge and appreciate the invaluable role of teachers in shaping not only individuals but society as a whole. On behalf of the organizing team, I extend heartfelt Teachers' Day wishes to all the educators present here. Your dedication, guidance, and wisdom continue to inspire generations. I request the technical team to please play the video wishing all the teachers a very, very happy Teachers' Day.
ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके, ये हौसला कैसे झुके, ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके। मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या, धुंधला साहिल तो क्या, तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या
Thank you very much. To officially commence today's program, now I invite our FDP coordinator, Dr. Sapna Malvia ma'am, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are requested to please unmute.
So, good evening, all respected dignitaries and dear participants. Welcome to fifth day of AICT Atal FDP 2025 on next gen medical devices, a fusion of AI and 3D printing. On this special day of Teachers' Day, the organizing team extends a heartful wishes to all educators who are recognized by their pivotal role in shaping the society and pharma professionals. I, on behalf of organizing team, extend our deepest gratitude and warmest wishes to all educators present here. Your unwavering education, dedication, patience, and wisdom continue to illuminate the path of future generation. May your passion for teaching keep transforming lives and shaping futures. For teachers, I just want to share few lines from my school days. They hold no swords, yet they fight. Against the dark, they are bright in light. With chalk and words, they draw their way to brighter minds in the better way. In every heart, they leave their trace, not just in books, but in our soul. So, on this day, we honor all the respected teachers in the meeting. In the era of revolving and evolving education, demands are being changing. It takes extraordinary commitment to ensure students' holistic development while simultaneously adapting new methodology and technology. Let us all strive individually and collectively to meet these challenges with purpose and positivity. Let us take a moment to honor every teacher, past, present, and future, who are available for their invaluable contribution to humanities. Today's session, as we are committing you from last 4 days, today's session is also extraordinary, brilliant. Session 1 is feathered by Dr. Nilesh Malviya, Principal of Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education in Indore. He is inspiration to all pharma faculty. Sir, we are eager to listen your thought thought-provoking words, and we are thankful for your gracious presence. Session second will be led by Ms. Ritu Jain, my friend and expert in regulatory affairs. So let us continue to learn, grow, and innovate together in this Atal FDP 2025. Dear participants, your presence adds immense value to the collective experience. Thank you for your feedback and appreciation, and your participation across the nation matters a lot to us. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring words and for leading this FDP with such vision and dedication. So, moving to our technical session of the day, our first distinguished speaker of the day is Dr. Nilesh Malviya, sir, Professor and Principal, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. He has made remarkable contribution in the field of pharmaceutical sciences and is widely recognized for his expertise in phytochemistry, herbal drug development, and innovation in pharmaceutical technology. Today, he'll be speaking on the topic 3D printing in modern medicine, Industrial Revolution 5.0. This session will provide us with the insights into how 3D printing is redefining healthcare manufacturing and delivery, playing a key role in ushering the era of Industry 5.0. To introduce our eminent speaker with our audience, I request the technical team to please play the AV.
A warm welcome to the Faculty Development Program on Next-Gen Medical Devices, a fusion of artificial intelligence and 3D printing, sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning, Atal, FDP Academy. Dr. Nilesh Malviya, M.Pharm, Honours, MBA, HR, PhD, Pharmaceutical Science, is presently designated as Professor and Principal in Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore, MP, and recognized as ZED consultant under the MSME Sustainable ZED certification scheme. He attained research project from the Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi, DST, All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, Madhya Pradesh Council of Science and Technology, Bhopal, MPCST, due to his research aptitude in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. He received his entire pharmaceutical education from B.R. Nehta College of Pharmacy, Mandsaur, MP. His academic excellence includes various honours like University Medal in M.Pharm course by RGPV University in all branches among all affiliated pharmacy institutions of MP and being institution topper in his bachelor's and master's degree. His scientific accomplishments are many like the APTI Young Pharmacy Teacher of the Award 2023, Best Academician Award by IPG AMP State Branch in 2023, Professor B.M. Mithil Memorial Award by APTI in 2022, awarded as Young Scientist Award by Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak in 2023, Eminent Professor and Principal Award by IPA MP State Branch in year 2021, Eminent Scientist Award in AICTE Sponsored International Conference in year 2022, Best Scientist Award in DAEB RNS Sponsored National Symposium in year 2022, Distinguished Professor Award in DST, NSTMIS Stakeholder Workshop in year 2019, Best Director Award in 7th Academic Brilliance Awards 19 organized by AET, CRS Research Wing for Excellence in Professional Education and Industry, Delhi in 2019. Awarded as Innovative Academician and Researcher of the Year in Central India in 2018 by Innovative Pharmacist Group, Outstanding Researcher Award in 2018, Young Scientist Award in 2017. Center for Education Growth and Research, New Delhi, and also bestowed for Best Paper Presentation Award in various conferences. In addition, Dr. Malviya is acknowledged with a Certificate of Honor in mentoring students to achieve highest results in entire RGPV affiliated pharmacy institutions of MP by Srijan in the academic years 2016 to 2017 and 2017 to 2018. The major areas of his research are phytochemistry and herbal drug development. He has been associated as external expert with renowned pharma companies for providing expertise for formulation, development and optimization. He has granted 4 patents, published 36 patents, granted 15 patent designs on laboratory equipment designs and signed 38 MOAs for the purpose of research collaborations and training programs. His achievements are recognized by his publications in various reputed peer-reviewed national and international journals, which are more than 148 in number, authored 24 textbook, 68 chapters, delivered 28 expert talks as resource person, presented more than 49 research papers, written articles, and columns in newspapers on pharmacy education, guided 6 doctorate, 62 postgraduate and 23 graduates research projects to date. Presently supervising to PhD and 6 postgraduate research projects. He is an honorary life member of Vibha, IPA, APTI, Indian Society of Pharmacognosy, ISTE, IPGA, CEGR and Society of Ethnopharmacology. He has organized more than 50 conferences, workshops, seminars and FTPS. He has given more than 10 research consultancy and training programs in pharma institutions as well as industries. Sir, we are honored to welcome you as the eminent keynote speaker in AICTE-sponsored Atal FDP at Modern Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Indore. We sincerely thank you for gracing the occasion and sharing your valuable insights on 3D printing in modern medicine, Industrial Revolution 5.0, and contributing to the enrichment of our participants. Your presence is deeply appreciated.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Nilesh Malviya, sir. Sir, I request you to kindly enlighten us on this topic. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Let me share my presentation first. Okay, my slide is visible
Yes, sir, it is visible.
in presentation form, no? Full form.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. I feel deeply honored and privileged to deliver today's session on 3D printing in modern medicine, Industrial Revolution 5.0. This talk reflects how modern healthcare is rapidly evolving with advanced technologies like 3D printing, bioprinting, and the human machine collaboration of Industry 5.0 that is reshaping patient centered care. Today's session is especially meaningful because it coincides with this Teachers' Day. On this day, we celebrate the noble profession that shaped not only students but also entire generations. Personally, I feel truly blessed. Most of my closest friends are teachers, and I'm delighted that many of them are present here with me today. Their wisdom, their mentorship, and constant support have always been a source of inspiration for me. And I also consider myself very fortunate that although today is holiday and I have this wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts and interact with such a esteemed gathering, what better way to celebrate Teachers' Day than through knowledge sharing, learning, and collective growth? So, with a sense of gratitude and enthusiasm, let us begin this journey into the fascinating world where medicine meets technology. So, okay, so before I begin, let me clarify that the content of today's presentation is purely for academic and educational purposes. The ideas, examples, and case study are based on available research at the time of presentation when I was prepared it. And this talk is not intended as medical or any legal advice. The technologies, images, videos, and case studies, whatever I incorporated in the presentation, is only for learning and illustration, and I encourage you to please consult authentic guideline and authentic sources whenever if you want to implement some knowledge, from whatever you're getting from this slide. Okay, so now let's move to the next slide, where I would like to take the sincere opportunity to express my sincere gratitude and acknowledge the guidance and support that made this faculty development program, today's session, is possible. I take this opportunity to sincerely thanks to visionary chairman of Modern Group of Institutions, Shri Anil Kharia sir, whose constant guidance and mentorship continue to inspire and illuminate my path. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sapna Malviya, convener of this FDP, and Dr. Anamika Singh, co-convener, for their exemplary leadership and dedicated efforts in organizing this program with such excellence. In the past 3 weeks, I just want to share one incident. In the last 3 weeks, I and my younger son often heard my wife, Dr. Sapna, using the word FDP in conversation with me, her colleagues, and participant at home and on phone call. Yesterday, my 6-year-old son curiously asked me, "Papa, FDP क्या है?" मम्मा तो बस एफडीपी 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 ही बोल रही है इतने दिनों से. I explained him that FDP is just means faculty development program, a training initiative for teachers. He immediately said, everyone will shock, just listen. He immediately said, "Papa, teachers को तो सब आता है." His innocent words made me smile, but the word also remind me of a deep truth. Teachers continuously learn and upgrade themselves, not just for knowledge, but with the pure intention to transform students. So, I sincerely thanks Dr. Sapna. Proud of you. Your dedication and commitment for profession inspire me every day. Thank you very much. I'm also deeply appreciative of the invaluable support of professional colleagues and friends, Professor Ankur Joshi, Professor Nitesh Jain, Dr. Ashok Costa, Mr. Dhruv Sharma, Mr. Shalin Mangrawal, Ms. Purva Khemani, and all my friends, those who already spoke in this FDP program and those who are coming to speak on this FDP, whose encouragement and collaboration has always been in strength our collective endeavors. Together, your contribution have made this faculty development program a significant and memorable milestone, further enriching the legacy of academic and professional excellence. So I congratulate all the modern team, especially technical team, because I know whatever the efforts related to AV preparation, whatever the efforts related to the flyers, template, all the stuff related to the technical team is excellent. They all are doing very commendable job. So, heartiest thanks and congratulations for your efforts. And I wish till the last valedictory, we will get some more beautiful things from your side. So, now as we move to the next slide, let me walk you through a quick overview of today's session. We will be exploring three interconnected themes. The first part is modern medicine. The second part is 3D printing and industrial revolution. Together, these areas highlight how innovation, personalization, and advanced technologies are transforming the future of healthcare. I just want to, Dr. Anamika. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In my presentation, our pictures are coming in front of slide. So few contents are not visible, or it's visible.
At my end, sir, it is completely fine. Your presentation is
Okay,
appearing
okay,
okay.
okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the first part is modern medicine. That is related to the understanding the foundation of contemporary healthcare, its evidence-based practices, and the role of technology in improving patient outcome. Followed by the second part, that is 3D printing, exploring the fundamentals, technique, and biomedical applications of additives manufacturing in the medicine, from customized implants to bioprinting of tissues. And the third part, it is related to the Industrial Revolution 5.0, examine how this human machine collaboration era is reshaping healthcare with personalization, sustainability, and innovation at its core. Along this journey, I will discuss the principles and printing techniques that drive medical 3D printing, highlights real world biomedical applications, and case studies. I compiled so many studies related to these three interconnected themes, and finally look ahead towards future directions such as 4D printing and organogenesis, which hold the promise of creating living functional organs. This structured approach will not only provide conceptual clarity but also emphasize the transformation potential of these technologies in redefining the future of medicine. So let's move on to the next slide where we begin with our first theme, that is modern medicine. Here we will understand how conventional medicine grounded in scientific and evidence and technologies innovation continue to shape the foundation of contemporary healthcare. When we speak about modern medicine, also known as allopathic or conventional medicine, we refer to a healthcare system that is firmly grounded in scientific evidence and technological advancement. It is built upon clinical trials, validated research, and robust scientific data, ensuring that every treatment or intervention is safe, effective, and reliable. Over the years, modern medicine has embraced cutting edge tools such as medical imaging, biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and now 3D printing, further expanding its scope and precision range. At its very core, modern medicine remains patient-centered, committed to enhancing both the quality and longevity of the life. It operates under globally recognized ethical, regulatory, and professional standards, ensuring that healthcare delivery is not only innovative but also responsible and universe trusted. Now, coming to the next slide, let's begin with the introduction to 3D printing. The progress of medical science has always gone hand in hand with technological revolutions, with each stage redefining how healthcare is delivered. In this continuum, three-dimensional or 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing, has emerged as a truly transformative breakthrough. It enables us to create patient-specific implants, prosthetics, and even surgical anatomical models. More importantly, it has opened the door to bioprinted tissue and scaffolds that support regenerative medicine. When we place this within the context of Industrial Revolution 5.0, its significance grows even further. Here, 3D printing moves beyond conventional automation to emphasize human machine collaboration, personalization of therapy, and sustainable innovation. Finally, what makes this truly powerful is its convergence with artificial intelligence, robotics, and biotechnology. Together, these technology are driving a paradigm shift in healthcare, one that is precise, accessible, and above all, patient centered. Now, moving on to the next slide, let's look at the structured introduction of our session on 3D printing. This is the core of our topic, our presentation, today's presentation, and I will interconnect it, this 3D printing with Industry Revolution 5.0. This faculty development program, particularly this session, is designed to give participants a comprehensive understanding of 3D printing in modern medicine. What makes it unique is that it is aligned with the principles of Industrial Revolution 5.0, which emphasize human machine collaboration and personalization. To give you a clear roadmap, here is the outline of today's session. These are the major points. We will begin with the concept of Industrial Revolution 5.0, focus on how human machine collaboration, personalization, and sustainability are shaping the healthcare sector. Next, we will cover the fundamentals of 3D printing, including the principle, processes, and materials, along with their biomedical adaptations. After that, we will explore medical applications where 3D printing is being used for patient-specific implants, prosthetics, surgical models, bioprinting, and even pharmaceutical innovation. I have incorporated so many videos to make more understandable and better clarity about the concept of 3D printing various technologies. Moving ahead, we will discuss integration with emerging technologies, looking at how 3D printing synergizes with artificial intelligence, robotics, the IoT, the Internet of Things, and digital health. Finally, we will conclude by addressing the challenges and barriers, covering regulatory, ethical, technical, and safety perspectives. So, this session will not only provide the technical fundamentals, but also connect them with practical applications, particularly future integration and the challenges that need to be addressed. So, as we transition to the next part of our discussion, let us take a step back and examine the current landscape of modern healthcare. Despite remarkable scientific and technological progress, critical challenges continue to persist. One of the most pressing concern is the shortage of organs for transplantation. Across the world, millions of patients are waiting for transplant, yet the supply remains far below the demand, leaving countless individuals without life-saving treatment. Equally concerned are the rising costs of advanced therapies, from biologics and immunotherapy to prosthetic devices. While these innovations, particularly we can say, equally concerning are the rising cost of advanced therapies. We also cannot ignore that global disparity in healthcare access in many low and middle income countries. Inadequate infrastructures and limited resources prevent patients from benefiting from this scientific advances, leading to inadequate in outcomes. So finally, there is a growing recognition that personalized medicine is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Conventional one size fits all approaches are increasingly insufficient as patients require treatment tailored to their genetic, physiological, and anatomical profile. It is precisely in this context that 3D printing integrated within the philosophy of Industry 5.0 emerges as a transformative solution. This technology makes it possible to design personalized implant, cost-effective prosthetics, surgical model, and even bioprinted tissues, directly addressing the urgent challenges. More importantly, it ensures that innovations move hand in hand with accessibility, sustainability, and inclusivity, paving the way for a truly patient-centered future in healthcare. Now, as we move to the next slide, this is the brief preamble of pharma industry revolution, especially from industry 1.0 to 4.0. Now, as the as to explore the fascinating journey of the pharma industry revolution from industry 1.0 all the way to industry 4.0, the evolution of pharmaceutical manufacturing has paralleled the broader industry revolution, with each stage redefining how medicines are discovered, produced, and delivered. The first one is the Industry Revolution 1.0. This era was marked by mechanization with hand operated tools and non electrical machineries, laying the foundation for modern pharmaceutical practices. In Industry 2.0, the second revolution introduced mass production, basic automation, and assembly line systems powered by electrical energy. This allowed for large scale production. From this stage, the large scale production was started, that is, particularly production of drugs and greater consistency in the manufacturing processes. And Industry 3.0, with the advent of computer and electronics, pharma embraced digital precision. Methods such as Six Sigma, manufacturing capacity, model-based design, that is QBD, and process analytical technologies enhance efficiency, accuracy, and quality control. In Industry 4.0, this stage integrated cyber physical system, particularly artificial intelligence, IoT, wireless communication, and digital maturity. Manufacturing has become self-optimizing with real-time decision making, adaptive control, and even remote operations, pushing pharma towards more smarter, more sustainable, and more patient-centered innovation. So as we can see, each revolution not only advanced industrial capability, but also transform how the pharmaceutical industry operates, setting the stage for Industry 5.0, where human machine collaboration and personalization will redefine the future of healthcare, especially pharmaceutical. So now, as we move to the next slide, let us take a closer look at how the industry revolution from 1.0 to the emerging 5.0 have shaped the progress of medicine and healthcare. Industry 5.0, as I already discussed about Industry 1.0 to 4.0. In this slide, we will discuss only about the Industry 5.0. Industry 5.0, human machine collaboration. In whole presentation, I will repeat this word, Industry Revolution 5.0 and the collaboration of human and machine, because it is an emerging stage. And unlike earlier revolution, Industry 5.0 emphasized human-centric innovations. This is particularly related with human-centric innovation. It means we need to understand the education, we need to understand the potential of individual. So, combining technology with personalization, sustainability, and ethics in medicine, 3D printing stand at the core, enabling patient-specific implants, bioprinted tissue, and customized drug formulation. Thus, these all are reshaping the very future of healthcare under the banner of this Industry Revolution 5.0. So, as we can see, each industry revolution not only advanced technology but also transformed the way medicine is practiced. With Industry 5.0 now steering us toward a future that is not only innovative but also personalized and ethically responsible. So, now, as we move on this slide is mainly highlights the concept of Industry Revolution 5.0. Let's take a deeper look at the concept of Industry Revolution 5.0, which marks a major shift in how technology is applied in healthcare in combination and in collaboration with human or particularly mankind. So, if we discuss about human-centric innovation, unlike Industry 4.0, which was largely driven by automation, Industry 5.0 puts the human being back at the center. It ensures that advanced technologies work alongside clinicians and patients, supporting decision making that reflects human needs and values. This is the most important thing. And if we talk about collaborative intelligence, this revolution promotes true collaboration, where pharmacists, doctors, engineers, AI systems, and even patient co-create solutions. So the goal is to integrate multiple disciplines for more effective and holistic healthcare outcome. And if we talk about ethics and responsibility, Industry 5.0 emphasizes bioethics, that is data security and equitable accesses. It ensures that medical innovation are not only powerful but also responsible, serving society with fairness and transparency. And in case of personalization, advances in genomics, bioinformatics, and 3D printing drive the creation of highly individualized drug formulation, that is personalization, and particularly implants and therapies. This shift move away from one size fit all medicine towards care tailored to each patient's unique profile. And especially for sustainability, finally, Industry 5.0 is aligned with global sustainability goals. It ensure it particularly support the localized low waste production method, reducing the carbon footprint while ensuring healthcare innovation are environmental responsible. And the Industry Revolution 5.0 is totally rely on the concept of sustainability. In summary, Industry 5.0 is about balancing technology power with human values, combining innovation with personalization, responsibility, and sustainability to truly transform the future of healthcare. Now, moving on this slide, let's talk about Industry 5.0 and its impact on manufacturing, particularly in the field of pharmaceutical sector. Industry 5.0 is not just about automation or digitalization. It's about bringing human back to the center of the manufacturing processes while still leveraging advanced digital technologies. The key idea is to make production faster and more efficient, but without replacing the human touch. Instead, human and machine will work together in a one harmony. So the future of pharma manufacturing will be customized and personalized, moving beyond generic production to create solution tailored to individual needs. Here, humans and artificial intelligence collaborate, ensure that human creativity, intuitions, and ethical judgment guide machine efficiency. Unlike Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0 brings personalization back into the focus without compromising mass production capabilities. This means achieving mass customization where products are designed at scale but adapted to specific user requirements. The integration of cyber physical cognitive system will further enhance innovation, allowing machine to learn and adapt in real time. At the same time, there will be a strong push for improving efficiency and productivity across every stage of manufacturing. Interestingly, we can say Industry 5.0 also explore the use of non-electrical and low-energy machinery, reducing dependency and supportive sustainability. Ultimately, the goal is an efficient, human-centric approach to producing goods and services, making the pharma industry both technologically advanced and socially responsible. In summary, we can say Industry 5.0 in manufacturing represent a balance combining digital power with human intelligence to achieve efficiency, personalization, and sustainability in the pharmaceutical world. So the revolution definitely built the better tomorrow for healthcare professionals and healthcare system. So what are the key features of IR 5.0? Let's take a closer look at the key feature of Industry 5.0 revolution. Industry 5.0 is defining not just by technological innovation, but by how it integrates human values, sustainability, and equity into the healthcare and pharmaceutical sector. The first feature is collaboration. Industry 5.0 thrives on human machine partnership, where technology complements human creativity, empathy, and expertise. In medicine, this means clinician, AI systems, pharmacists, other healthcare professionals, and bioprinters working together seamlessly to deliver optimized outcome. Next, we have the equity. A core goal of Industry 5.0 is democratizing healthcare and human behavior. This ensures that advanced solutions such as personalized drug, prosthetic, and implants are accessible not only in higher resources setting but also globally, including underserved regions. The third feature is eco-consciousness. Industry 5.0 emphasizes green medical manufacturing by minimizing the waste, reusing biomaterials, and decentralizing production through point of care 3D printing labs. It reduces environmental impact while improving efficiency. Finally, the patient focus. Patient focus is the central part of the Industry Revolution 5.0. It shifts healthcare from reactive disease management to proactive, individualized care with tools like patient-specific implant, precision surgical planning, and regenerative therapy. It enables treatment that are tailored to each patient's unique need. In short, we can say these features show how Industry 5.0 redefine the healthcare system, making it more collaborative, equitable, sustainable, and patient-centered. Now, uh, we must recognize the distinction between Industry Revolution 4.0 and 5.0 with a special emphasis on their implication for healthcare system. As I already discussed about Industry 4.0, it was defined by automation, digitalization, and machine efficiency. Its focus was on smart system, robotics, and artificial intelligence operating with minimal human intervention. In healthcare, this translated into advanced diagnosis, particularly telemedicine and automated laboratory systems. But in Industry 5.0, it takes a step beyond. It is not about replacing human with machine, but it is responsible for the integrating human creativity, intuition, and ethical responsibility with advanced technology. This collaborative model brings together doctor, pharmacists, biomedical engineers, data scientists, and even patients themselves to co-create healthcare solution that are personalized, accessible, and sustainable. Where Industry 4.0, we can say just where Industry 4.0 asked, how can machine do this faster? In Industry Revolution 5.0, it asks, how can human and machine do this better together? This shift ensures that innovation is not only technologically advanced but also deep human centered, aligning sciences with compassion and equity, and as well as the human behavior. So this collaboration in Industry Revolution 5.0 definitely will get some tremendous advancement and so many job opportunities for skill or expertise professionals. So this is the right time to understand the concept and the benefits and the advantage of Industry Revolution 5.0. So, the influence of Industry 5.0 on healthcare and pharmaceuticals highlights the personalized medication through therapeutic drug monitoring, global access to quality medicine under national and international regulations, and sustainable production, consumption pattern. Together, this innovation promise tailored treatment, wider accessibility, economic growth, and a healthier and sustainable future for all. So now let us look at why Industry 5.0 is not just relevant but absolutely essential for transform the future of healthcare. Let us now focus on very important question: why does healthcare truly needs Industry 5.0? Despite remarkable scientific progress, healthcare continues to face some of its most present challenges. In particular, Industry 5.0, it provides innovative solutions that directly address this unmet needs. As I already said previously in previous slides, that organ shortage, with thousands of patients worldwide waiting for transplants. Bioprinting hold the promise of creating patient-specific tissue and in the future functional organs also. A big issue in front of entire world is high treatment cost. And by enabling localized 3D printing of implants, prosthetic, and devices, healthcare system can significantly reduce its expenses while improving accessibility. Next next is healthcare inequity in particularly low and middle income countries that are distributed on the demand manufacturing can help bridge the resources gap and bring advanced care to undeserved regions. And for personalized therapy, the integration of genomics, bioinformatics, and AI-driven insights allow treatment to be customized and particularly to an individualized genetic and physiological profile. And most important, essentially, sustainability. Industry 5.0 promotes eco-conscious practice, reducing material waste, energy consumption, and carbon footprint in medical production and delivery system. In essence, we can say Industry 5.0 enables a healthcare model that is not only technologically advanced, but it is also equitable, affordable, personalized, and sustainable. So, as we move ahead, let us now focus on how 3D printing serve as one of the most powerful enablers of Industry 5.0, particularly in the field of healthcare and pharmaceutical system. Today, this technology goes for beyond prototypes. It directly improves patient care. We now see customized implant and prosthetics, particularly cranial, orthopedic, precisely fitted to a patient anatomy, enhancing comfort and recovery. Bioprinting of tissue is another breakthrough with skin substitute, cartilages, vascular grafts, and even cardiac patches created using bioinks, opening new door for regenerative medicine. In coming slides, I will show some videos how regenerative medicine concept is working in some of the developed countries. They started bioprinting by the help of bioink, and they fabricated and created. They started creating the organ. The concept of organogenesis is still in progress, but they started the working on that organ fabrication and creation of various prosthetics, implants, and the skeleton, the skull part, so many things. If we talk about in pharmaceutical, the FDA approved 3D printed drug spritum. This is the first 3D printed formulation. Shows the potential for precise dosing, faster disintegration, and even personalized polypills. It combines the multiple medication in one, tailored to patient need. Surgeons are also benefiting from 3D printed anatomical model of organs and tumors, which allow better pre-operative planning, improves precision, and reduce the risk of life. Finally, point of care 3D printed labs in hospitals are making healthcare more sustainable by reducing the global expense, the particularly global supply chain, and ensuring timely, cost efficient solutions. And in short, 3D printing is a new era of personalized precision and the sustainable healthcare, bringing hope and innovation to patients worldwide. Now, to define 3D printing, or it is also known as adaptive manufacturing, I will define as it is a technology redefining modern healthcare and medical production. 3D printing is a layer by layer fabrication process that transforms a digital 3D model or CAD design in a particular physical object. Unlike traditional subtractive manufacturing methods like cutting, milling, or drilling, which removes material, 3D print adds material only where it is required. This minimizes waste and allow the creation of complex biometric geometrics that closely replicate natural biological structure. And if we talk about what makes this technology even more versatile, is its ability to use a wide range of materials like polymers, metals, ceramics, and even biological materials. Through computer controlled precision, it enables the development of customized implants, surgical tools, prosthetics, and even bioprinted tissues tailored specifically for patients. And in short, we can say 3D printing is not just an innovative manufacturing process, but it is a paradigm shift toward efficiency, personalization, and sustainability, offering groundbreaking opportunities for healthcare professionals and beyond it. So, let us discuss about the key concept in medicine segment of 3D printing. Medical 3D printing is a breakthrough that translates patient-specific imaging data, such as CT or MRI scan, into highly customized solutions. This enables the creation of prosthetics, implants, and even tailored during formulation that precisely match the needs of an individual patient. Beyond devices, one of its most impactful application lies in rapid prototyping, which allows surgeons to work with accurate anatomical model before entering the operating rooms. This not only enhances surgical planning and reduces risk, but also serves as an individual tool for medical training and education. Specialized and rapidly advancing branch of this field is bioprinting. We will discuss so many things about bioprinting and so many process optimization videos I will show. Uh, Bioprinting usually using bioinks composed of living cells, biomaterials, and growth factors. Bioprinting makes it is possible to fabricate tissue, vascular scaffolds, and potentially functional organs. This holds the promise of addressing the global shortage of transplantable organs and advancing the field of regenerative medicine. In essence, medical 3D printing transforms digital medical data into the life-changing physician solution, bridging the gap between technology and human healing. Now, see the slide. This is the 3D printing of organ. Uh, if you look, the particular the hard portion was fabricated under the 3D printer, and by this process they started giving life to that particular organ. So, medical 3D printing involves translation of patient-specific medical imaging such as CT scan, MRI, or ultrasound into highly customized implants, organs, prosthetic, anatomical replicas, and even drug formulation. One of its greatest strength is rapid prototyping, which allows surgeons to plan complex procedure in advance, train using accurate anatomical model. Although 3D printing is not just a manufacturing tool, it is redefining the way medicine approaches surgery, treatment, and regeneration, pushing healthcare closer to the ideals of personalization and innovation that 5.0 is envisions. So this is the one of the example of 3D printing of organs. Now, as we advance to the next slide, let's see one of the most important thing, the particularly the history and evolution of 3D printing. See, the 3D printing started from 1984. Um, from its invention in 1980s to its revolutionary role in modern healthcare. The story first began in 1984 when Charles W. Hull, an American engineer and inventor, patented stereolithography, also known as SLA. This was the first modern 3D printing technique which used ultraviolet light to solidify layers of liquid resin into precise 3D objects. His innovation laid the foundation for everything that followed, and he is today regarded as the father of 3D printing. And if we talk about the 90s, 3D printing moved beyond industrial prototype and entered the field of dentistry and orthodontics. It has allowed the creation of dental crowns, bridges, aligners, and even surgical guide based on CT and MRI imaging. This was the first major transition of 3D printing from laboratories to clinical practices. In the year 2000, the scope expanded further. 3D printing founded application in orthopedic implants, craniofacial reconstruction, and prosthetic limbs. For the first time, surgeon could rely on the patient-specific implant that fit with remarkable accuracy, improving recovery outcomes. And today, in the present era, 3D printing is merging with artificial intelligence, robotic, and nanotechnology. Together, these fields are driving forward bioprinting, regenerative therapies, and the vision of truly personalized medicine. This integration represents the essence of Industry 5.0, where advanced technology is harnessed not just for efficiency, but for human-centered innovation. In short, what began with Charles' groundbreaking invention has now evolved into a transformative force, refacing, reshaping the very future of healthcare. Now, coming to the next slide, let us understand why 3D printing is considered truly transformative in the field of medicine, and why is 3D printing considered transformative in healthcare. Let's break it down with the help of this topic, these points. If we talk about bridge between digital and physical, with 3D printing, we can convert CT, MRI, and ultrasound data into tangible patient-specific medical devices and tissue. This bridges the gap between digital imaging and real-world medical solutions. If we discuss about personalization and precision, custom design, implants, and prosthetic can be created to fit anatomically structures with higher accuracy. This is not only reduces complication but also significantly improve recovery outcome for the patient. And in case of sustainability and efficiency, unlike traditional manufacturing, 3D printing reduces the material waste, supports eco-consciousness, and even allow for decentralized production, meaning hospitals themselves can produce what they needed. And if we talk about acceleration of innovation, the rapid prototyping shortens the time from design to clinic. This accelerates the translation of research into clinical practices, helping innovative treatments that reach faster to the patient. So in summary, we can say 3D printing in the IR 5.0 era is not just about new technology. It's about bridging digital and physical worlds, enabling personalization, improving sustainability, and fast tracking medical innovation. Now, moving to the next slide, let's continue with a specific scientific rational 3D printing and IR 5.0 relevance. But this time focusing on how human machine collaboration and ethical consideration come into play, especially for the 3D printing in the context of Industry Revolution 5.0. If we talk about human machine collaboration in this new era, physician, pharmacists, biomedical engineers, and AI systems work hand in hand to design implants and prosthetics that perfectly match patient anatomy. This collaboration reduces design errors, speed up innovation, and improve clinical outcome by enhancing precision. For personalization, we all know that every patient is unique. With 3D printing, we can create implants, surgical guides, and even drug formulation, optimized drug formulation that are tailored to an individual exact anatomical and physiological profile. This particularly reduces the rejection rate, support precision medicine, and leads to faster recovery. And in case of sustainability, I already said, but if we talk about that sustainability, traditional manufacturing often waste large amounts of raw material. 3D printing or additives manufacturing uses only what is required, minimizing waste and carbon footprint. On-demand hospital-based production also help to reduce supply chain cost and transport emissions, making the process both eco-friendly and efficiently. And if we discuss about the ethics and equity, 3D printing also address equity in healthcare system by enabling low-cost prosthetics, affordable implants, and on-demand production. It helps make advanced medical care more accessible to undeserved populations. So overall, 3D printing in Industry Revolution 5.0 is not just about technology. It's about collaboration, personalization, sustainability, and ensuring equity in healthcare delivery. Now, now that we have understood the rationale and relevance of 3D printing, let's move on the next that is example in modern healthcare. This will help us see how 3D printing is already making a difference in real world patient care. First, in particularly, we can say in neurosurgery, 3D printing allow us to create titanium cranial plates that are customized, designed to match a patient's skull anatomically. This not only enhance surgical accuracy but also speed up the recovery outcomes. Second, in particular, orthopedic implants such as hip replacement and knee joints and spinal cages can be customized to fit each individual patient as per their requirement, unique bone structure, and this level of personalization improve comfort, stability, and long-term functionality. Third, in surgical planning, patient-specific anatomical model like those of the heart and liver are generated directly from scan, that's CT scan, MRI scanning. Surgeon can rehearse complex procedure on these replicas, which reduces interoperative risk and greatly improves surgical precision. And finally, in pharmaceutical and particularly in pharmacology, we already have an FDA-approved 3D printed drug called Spretal, an anti-epileptic drug. Its design allow rapid disintegration, which improve doses control and patient compliance. These examples clearly show that 3D printing is not just a futuristic concept, it is a present day reality that is actively reshaping medicine across neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, and even drug development, particularly formulation optimization for personalized therapy. And let us look the various step-by-step process, how exactly 3D printing works in medicine, from patient scan to the final usable implant or model. It all begin with the imaging, that is CT or MRI scanning or ultrasound scan that are used to capture patient-specific anatomical data. And this ensure that every design is based on real, accurate, and patient information. Next, these scans are imported into specialized CAD or biomedical software such as Mimics or 3D Slicer. Here, anatomical defects are digitally reconstructed, and the implant, prosthetic, or anatomical model is virtually designed. Once the design is ready, it goes through slicing software. This process divides the 3D model into extremely thin layer, sometimes just a few micron thick, and each layer corresponds to the material the printer will deposit during fabrication. Now comes the actual printing. Depending on the application, different types of printer are used, like FDM, that is fused deposition modeling, especially for the plastic. Then SLA, stereolithography for resins. SLS, selective laser sintering for polymer powders, and DMLS, direct metal laser sintering for the metal powders, and even bioprinters for living cells. The choice of technology depends on whether we are printing a surgical tool, an implant, or biological tissue. Finally, post processing ensures safety and usability. This can include cleaning, sterilization, sintering, curing, and quality checks. In the case of bioprinting, the printed tissue is further matured inside bioreactors before clinical use. In short, the workflow of medical 3D printing takes us from patient scan to CAD design, then slicing, fabrication, and post processing, turning a digital idea into a tangible, patient specific medical solution. uh, this is the actual layout of workflow of 3D printing in medicine. Altogether, this workflow show how medical data is transformed into precise, patient-specific solution using 3D printing. Now, coming to the next slide, let us explore the principle or the particular printing techniques in medical 3D printing. We will begin with one of the most widely used method, that is fused deposition modeling, or FDM. FDM is an adaptive manufacturing technique. See the video. The video duration is very large, so I reduces the time and speed up the video. So FDM is an additive manufacturing technique where objects are fabricated by melting and extruding the thermoplastic. We can say thermoplastic filaments through a heated nozzle. The printer then deposits this molten material layer by layer, see in this video, onto a build platform. As each layer solidifies, it fuses with the previous one, gradually forming a three-dimensional object. The entire process is based on digital CAD design, which ensure controlled geometry and precision in the final structure. In the medical application, FDM is often used for production of anatomical model, surgical guides, and even prototype of implants. And particularly thanks to its accuracy and effectiveness. So FDM essentially transform a simple thermoplastic filament into a highly controlled patient-specific medical structure, making it one of the foundational technique in 3D printing for healthcare. So now coming to the next slide, let us look more closely to the most closely at the advantages and limitations of FDM in medical 3D printing. FDM offers several benefits that make it popular in healthcare application. It is cost effective and simple, since desktop 3D printing or printers are widely available and easy to operate. It enable particularly rapid prototyping, allowing clinician and engineers, bioengineers to test multiple design iterations very quickly. It provides great accessibility, as FDM setup can be established in a small lab, in any university, and even any rural healthcare center. Finally, it offers the material flexibility, particularly supporting biodegradable material like PLA, polylactic acid, and high strength material like peak polyether ether ketone, and transparent or colored polymer for visualization. But uh, FDM does come with certain drawbacks and limitations. It has moderate resolution surface thickness, making it unsuitable for highly precise surgical implants. There are material limitations with FDM, since not all thermoplastic are biocompatible or sterilizable. It also has mechanical weakness with issue in layer addition to individual layers, and poor performance under high load or stress. Because of this factor, its clinical use is limited mainly to surgical guide, anatomical models, and external devices rather than critical implants. So while FDM is an affordable, accessible, and versatile 3D printing method, its limitation in precision, material, mechanical strength restrict its use or particularly have some limitations for the non-critical medical applications. So now, coming to the next slide, let us discuss another important 3D printing technique used in medicine and in pharmaceutical. That is stereolithography or SLA. After this, next we have the selective laser sintering or SLS. Both are integrated. In this process, a fine powder, usually nylon polyamide or composite, is spread across the build platform. Just check in the video. A high powder laser selectively fuses the particles together according to the CAD model. Once a layer is complete, the platform lowers and another powder layer is spread on the top, spreading, repeating until the object is finished. Because the unfused powder supports the structure during printing, complex geometrics can be produced without additional support. The result is durable and chemically resistant product suitable for prosthetic sockets, surgical tools, and certain orthopedic devices. However, SLS parts often require post-processing to smooth the surface and the equipments can be costly. In summary, we can say SLA combines precision and reliability, making it a preferred choice for creating detailed anatomical model, surgical guide, and specified biomedical components. Now, these are the various advantages and disadvantages of this particular technique. One of the major strength of SLA is its higher precision and with a resolution of less than 50 microns, it can accurately replicate even the most intricate biological structures. And but it also has some limitations. A key drawback is material fragility. Most photopolymer resins are brittle and therefore unsuitable for load-bearing applications. Another concern is related to limited bioincompatibility, since only certain medical grade resins are certified for temporary or for the surgical use. And finally, SL requires extensive post-processing steps, including some alcohol cleaning, UV curing, and sometimes sterilization, which adds to the overall preparation time and complexity of the workflow. Now, the next slide is SLS, that is selective laser sintering. Uh, please see the video. SLS is an advanced additive manufacturing process that employ a higher power laser beam to selectively fuse powdered materials such as polymer, ceramics, or composite into a solid 3D structure. The process takes place in a powdered bed where the laser scan each cross-sectional layer of the digital design and sinters the particulate together. Once the layer is completed, a fresh coat of powder is spread evenly over the surface, and the laser repeats the process. See in the video. And the laser repeats this process multiple times, layer by layer. The object is gradually built up until the complete structure is formed. This technique is particularly valued because the surrounding unsintered powder acts as natural support, eliminating the need for additional scaffolding and allowing the creation of complex, highly detailed geometry. So, SLS offer a robust approach to producing strong, complex, and reliable medical parts directly from the powdered material, making it versatile tool in the field of biomedical 3D printing. Now, these are the various advantages and disadvantages or particular limitations of this technique. One of the major advantage of SLS is its mechanical strength and durability, then chemical resistance, no need for support structures. But in case of limitations, surface quality, this is the biggest limitation for this technique. The surface quality of part is relatively rough compared to smoother techniques like SLA, often require additional polishing or finishing. And the next is the material constraint, particularly high cost post processing methodology, which required such as infiltration, sintering, or coating to enhance biocompatibility and achieve the desired performance in clinical settings. Now, coming to the next slide, we will see the most advanced technique in medical 3D printing, that is DMLS, direct metal laser sintering. In this technique, this is one of the most advanced technique, particularly important for biocompatible medical devices. In this process, a layer of fine metal powder, such as titanium or cobalt chrome, is spread across the build platform. A high powdered laser then melts and fuses the powder into solid material. This process is repeated layer by layer until a fully dense and strong structure is formed. After printing, the implant is heat treated, polished, and sterilized to ensure safety. And DMLS is revolutionary in neurosurgery, orthopedics, and maxillofacial surgery, enabling the production of customized cranial plates, spinal cages, and jawbone implants. But its limitations is its cost is very high and the energy consumption required more, which can restrict accessibility in resource limited healthcare system. So together, this four techniques demonstrate the diverse way in which 3D printing contributes to medicine, from single anatomical model for learning to highly complex titanium implants that restore life and function. Each process has its own strength, but collectively they form the backbone of medical 3D printing in Industry Revolution 5.0. Now, these are the various advantage and limitations of DMLS. Advantages include high mechanical strength, excellent biocompatibility, customized porosity, longevity, and reliability. And if we talk about the limitation, the energy intensive, it requires high power laser energy and beams. Inert gas environment is mandatory for this technique. And the post processing demand is very high. I already said heat treatment, surface finishing, the sterilization. Because of this all, the cost of this technique is very high, and its availability is very limited because the most biomedical engineering institutions or research centers can afford this only. So while DMLS stands out as a cutting-edge technology for producing strong, biocompatible, and long-lasting implants, its cost, complexity, and accessibility remain major challenges for broader clinical adaptation. But this technique is wonderful, and right now scientists are working on this. Now, see the next slide. Printing techniques in medical 3D printing. In this slide, I'm sharing just uh, the overview of 3D printing, how it works. So these are the fascinating demonstration of how 3D printing can apply not only for the implant and prosthetic, but also for the pharmaceuticals. This video is a powerful example of how medical 3D printing goes beyond devices and enters the realm of pharmaceuticals, opening the door to a future where medicines themselves are customized for each patient, especially in the Industry Revolution 5.0. Now that we have understood the conventional 3D printing technique, let us move to the most exciting frontiers of medical innovation, that is bioprinting. Bioprinting takes the principle of additives manufacturing and applies them to living systems. Instead of plastic, metal, or resin, this technology uses bioinks. In next coming slides, we discuss and we will see the videos of bio inks processing. And in short, bioprinting is not just the next step in 3D printing. It is a future of regenerative medicine, offering solutions that move us closer to creating life itself in laboratory and delivering true personalized healthcare system. See, this is the 3D printing, 3D bioprinting and endoscopic surgery, and particularly this is the video for the creation of how a organ or how biological organs can be created or can be fabricated. So in essence, 3D printing, 3D bioprinting provides the customized solution, and endoscopic surgery provides the precise delivery. Together, they embody the future of patient-centered, minimally invasive, and regenerative healthcare system. Now, these are different bioprinting techniques in medicine. The first is inkjet bioprinting. Next, we have the extrusion-based bioprinting, and the last but not the least is laser-assisted bioprinting technique. And together, these techniques like inkjet, extrusion, and laser-assisted provide the scientific foundation of bioprinting. Each contributes uniquely to tissue engineering, regenerative medicine, and the long-term vision of fabricating functional human organs. Now, this is the first one, inkjet bioprinting in medicine. See the video. How bioprinting is possible by the help of some ink. This method is derived directly from the conventional inkjet printing technology. Instead of ink, it uses bio ink, suspension of living cells. Biomaterial and signaling molecules. In short, inkjet bioprinting demonstrate how a simple printing concept can be transformed into a powerful biomedical tool for creating living tissue. See the video. This is just like a pen or nib through which the bio ink will help to design a particular organ or particular cell or particular tissue. Uh, so these are the various application of inkjet bioprinting medicine. The first one is the tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. Uh, Inkjet bioprints can precisely place living cells in predefined patterns, allowing them to grow and interact in ways that mimic natural tissue development. This makes it possible to engineer functional tissue construct for future transplantation. In case of drug discovery and screening, it is used to create 3D microtissue and organoids. And another major application is in skin tissue printing. By layering bioinks containing skin cells, researchers have developed skin substitutes that can be applied in the treatment of burn injury and chronic wounds. Finally, the inkjet bioprinting is also valuable in creating biological microarray. With its high resolution deposition capacity, it can print DNA, protein, or cells onto the surface of advanced biomedical research, and is also used in biodiagnostic and personalized medicine. These are the various application or sorry advantages and limitations of this technique. High resolution and precision, high speed and scalability, cost effective and accessible non-contact printing, but it is also having some limitations like the bio ink viscosity restrictions. The biggest issue is with this technique, and the cell viability concern, limited tissue thickness. So while inkjet bioprinting is precise, fast, and affordable, its constraint in viscosity, cell survival, and tissue thickness highlights the need for complementary technique like extrusion and laser-assisted bioprinting. In upcoming slide, we'll see how they will work. So this is the extrusion-based bioprinting. In this technique, a syringe, piston, or pneumatic driven extruder is used to continuously deposit cell-laden bioinks such as hydrogel, biopolymers, or composite material. In short, the extrusion-based bioprinting trades some degree of resolution for versatility and strength, making it in the current workhorse of tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. So just see the video how it works. This is the particular extrusion bioprinters, how it works. The precisely layered to build 3D construct. This is the major processing step of this technique. Okay. These are the various application of extrusion-based bioprinting. The first one is the tissue engineering, then organ models, customized scaffolds, hybrid bioprinting. These are the various applications of this technique. I'm not taking individual applications because I think time is running very fast. So these are the various advantages and limitations of this technique. Now the next is laser-assisted bioprinting lab. This is the one of the major breakthrough in the research of bioprinting technique, in particularly medicine. In this technique, it is based on the principle of laser-induced forward transfer, also called as LIFT technology. In this process, a pulse laser beam is focused onto a donor slide that has been coated with bioink. The energy transformed from the laser creates a microbubble or shock wave, which propels tiny droplets of the bioink onto a receiving substrate with extremely accuracy. See the video. In video, all the steps are clearly available. So, in essence, we can say laser-assisted bioprinting is the method of choice when precision, cell viability, and structural feasibility are paramount, making it a powerful tool for the next generation tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. Now, these are the various applications of laser-assisted bioprinting lab. The vascular tissue engineering, skin tissue construction, the organ on chip model, cellular microarray. Together, this application demonstrate that laser-assisted bioprinting is not only a tool for building tissue, but also a powerful platform for advancing drug development, disease modeling, and fundamental biomedical research. And this is the most widely technique nowadays researchers are using for these applications. Dr. Anamika,
Yes, sir.
uh, time, I have few more slides, but I think time is over. So,
Sir, you can continue more, sir. No issue, sir.
okay, okay. I will
Yeah.
take another 10 minutes to
Yes,
Yeah.
show
Yes,
all
sir,
the
you can
features.
continue.
sure, sir. No issues, sir. You may take your time.
Intentionally, I increase the speed, but still the time is running very fast, I think, 7:33. So, okay, these are the various advantages and limitations of this technique. Uh, And these are the various materials we need to use for the processing of this technique. The various polymers like polylactic and peak, polyether ether ketone, polylactic co-glycolic acid, and these are the various medical applications and various key features with this technique. Uh, Finally, we have that composites which combine polymers with ceramics or metal to achieve the best of both worlds. They are applied in bone scaffolds and hybrid prosthetics, where both mechanical strength and biological functionality are required. So this technique is particularly, we can say, a very customized technique for the construction, for the structuring and biocompatibility. All the materials are well defined. Their medical applications, whatever the features required, is available with this technique. Now the next is bioinks. So bioinks are highly specialized formulation that combining living cells, supportive biomaterials, and bioactive molecules. These are the various examples of bioinks. In short, bioinks transform bioprinting from a mechanical process into a biological one, turning printing structures into living and regenerative tissues. These how bioinks will work. Just see in the video. And these are the various examples of bioink and how they processed. Just see in the video. Now the various hydrogels. that are used in bioprinting, and these few examples I will show in the next slide. Now, this is the stem cell laden bioinks. We can say these stem cell laden bioinks incorporate MSCs, induce pluripotent stem cells, and even embryonic stem cells and into the hydrogel based matrix. The unique advantage of stem cell is their remarkable ability to differentiate into multiple cell, which makes them invaluable for a wide range of regenerative therapy. In short, stem cell Leaden Bioinks brings us a step closer to true regenerative medicine, printing not just a structure but living functional tissue capable of healing and renewal. It's possible with this. Now, this is the smart hydrogels. This is a very unique concept. We can say smart hydrogels bring intelligence into biomaterials, making them not just supportive structure but active, responsive partner in tissue regeneration and healing system. Now, the next is the composite bioinks. We can say the composite bioinks represent an advanced class of biomaterials that bring together structural strength, biological compatibility, and functional properties, uh, paving the way for more effective tissue engineering and regenerative medicine application. If you see the image, it will show, it is showing the process, how it works, the matrix formulation, and the particular the structural process. Now, let us now look at one of the greatest strengths of 3D printing. It truly shifted the paradigm from mass production to what we now call mass personalization. These are the, I'm not going to take individual, just see the various advantages and particular application, the personalization, the speed, the cost efficiency, design complexity, decentralization, the biocompatibility concept, and especially the sustainability. So, thus 3D printing not only revolutionizing the healthcare manufacturing, but also make it more personalized, faster, cost efficient, and environmentally sustainable. Now, the next is the customized implant. These are the various technique, its application, and in this way, customized implants highlight how 3D printing combines personalization, precision, and improved functionality, and ultimately transforming patient care. So these are the various application part and the concept of orthopedic implants. Now, the various medical applications of 3D printing, it includes the customized implants for the dental applications, the prosthetics, the anatomical model for bioprinting tissue. Uh, just I summarize, 3D printing is just not just a manufacturing tool. It is a healthcare revolution, bringing personalization, affordability, and innovation direct to patient care in a very affordable price. Now, the medical applications of 3D printing, just see the video. The most advanced application of 3D printing in the field of bioprinting and pharmaceutical includes the development. Its development represents a true convergence of engineering, medicine, and biotechnology. See the video. In short, bioprinting and pharmaceutical application of 3D printing are not only expanding the possibility of regenerative medicine, but are also transforming how drugs are developed, tested, and delivered. The various medical application parts include the cardiac and vascular bioprinting, liver and kidney tissue regeneration, organ on a chip, pharmaceutical application, the first FDA approved drugs, Pritam, the controlled drug release, optimized formulation preparation by the layer mechanism. See the video. It shows how they're working in a medical field with this technology. Now, I've included few case studies. The first, cranial implant. The cranial reconstruction is often necessary in patients who have suffered trauma, tumors, or any kind of defects in particularly this cranial system. So, thus 3D printed titanium cranial implants represent a breakthrough in neurosurgical reconstruction, combining the precision engineering with life-saving medical care. See the video how the cranial reconstruction is possible with the help of 3D printing. And particularly, this is the future of 3D printing. How medical and interventions and bioengineers work for this type of activity and innovation. Now, the next is the 3D printed hard patch reconstruction. I already shown in one previous slide. In the GIF, you can see a looping animation showing a 3D bioprinter depositing a layered patch with embedded cell and vascular channels. The patch is then placed onto a beating hard surface, visually integrating with the tissue. The next is the Spritum, the first FDA-approved 3D printed drug. Let's see the video of this formulation. How Spritum formulated and the first drug approved by the FDA. In 2015, US FDA approved this drug. Now the next slide highlights the design optimization predictive modeling by the help of AI-driven 3D printing. So just see how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the 3D printing in healthcare by enabling this concept. Now, this is the AI-driven 3D printing by the help of robotic technology, and this is very fascinating to understand the concept of how robotic arms created this, constructed this tissue. We can say robotics in bioprinting not only enhance accuracy and efficiency, but also reflect the vision of Industry 5.0, where human-robot collaboration drives personalized, patient-centric healthcare process. Now, I just compiled the presentation, and in conclusion, 3D printing within the framework of Industry 5.0 represents far more than just a technological advancement. It marks a true paradigm shift in the healthcare system. And perhaps most importantly, that isn't a distant vision of the future. It's really that is already unfolding before us, shaping the way we deliver safer, smarter, and more human-centered medical solution. So thank you for your participation and commitment to understand to share the research with the help of future of this bioprinting and medicine. I just want to acknowledge my staff members who helped me a lot to create this video. The Mrs. Harshal R. Deshmukh, all the content, the video planning, the GIF downloading, and the merging, the speed, and whatever the things. And second, the most important thing, in upcoming slide, I will show Ms. Kiran Verma and Ms. Dr. Amanisha Dhire helped me to create one beautiful laser cutting video. It's not a 3D printing, but it's a laser cutting. I just want to show how printing technology advanced. So both staff members created a beautiful video. I will show you next slide. And thanks to all for patience listening. Just 1.1 minute 36 seconds. I need more. Please have a look. Just confirm me. Sound is available. 。  . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。
Yes. 。 .
Yes.
。
Sound is coming?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So on the occasion of Teachers Day, they gifted me the total duration of video is around 1 hour 30 minutes. So both the staff employees by this laser printing technique. I tried to plan one 3D printing video, but it's not possible. In Indore, it's not possible right now. So I'll show this commendable work by faculty members. Particularly thanks to Acropolis Institute of Technology Science. I think they have their idea lab at this facility and they are very cooperative. It's a very cost effective and very innovative thing. My faculty members assisted me, sir, please show this at the top. So the audience will get some information related to how digital technology advanced. So, at last, happy Teachers Day, and it's very great day for all of us. Wishing you all a very happy Teachers Day. My sincere gratitude to every teachers who illuminates the journey of learning and motivates the student to aim higher and achieve their dreams. Your guidance and inspiration are the true pillars for education. And whatever I am today, just because of my teachers. And I believe we all are doing wonders. We all are doing well. And in future, definitely our connections will create some great milestones and history. So thank you once again, Team Modern, for offering me this opportunity. Hope I do whatever you expected from me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening and informative session. It was indeed very knowledgeable. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you.
So now we move on to our second session to be delivered by Ritu Jain ma'am, a noted expert in regulatory affairs and medical device policy. Her talk on regulatory and ethical considerations of AI-focused medical devices will shed light on the vital frameworks needed to ensure safety, efficacy, and ethical compliance in the age of AI-driven healthcare. This is an era of increasing importance as innovation advances rapidly, often faster than regulation. We are delighted to have her with us today. To introduce her with the audience, I request the technical team to please play the AV.
A warm welcome to the Faculty Development Program on Next-Gen Medical Devices, a fusion of artificial intelligence and 3D printing, sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning, Atal, FDP Academy. Ms. Ritu Jain is an accomplished regulatory and quality professional with over 14 years of extensive experience in the medical device industry. She currently serves as the Head of Quality and Regulatory at GPC Medical Limited, New Delhi, where she is leading global product registrations and ensuring compliance with the most rigorous international standards, including FDA, EU MDR, ISO 13485, and CDSCO. She holds a Master of Pharmacy in Pharmaceutical Chemistry from Vidyasthali College of Pharmacy, Jaipur, and a Bachelor of Pharmacy from B.R. Nehta College of Pharmacy, Mandsaur. Throughout her career, she has played a vital role in establishing robust quality management systems, managing internal and external audits, and ensuring product lifecycle compliance across diverse medical devices. Prior to her current role, she successfully led the quality and regulatory functions at Petter Surgicals India Private Limited, Gurugram, where she drove excellence in audits, regulatory filings, and certifications. Her expertise spans regulatory strategy and submissions, risk management, CAPA systems, and cross-functional team leadership, making her a trusted professional in driving continuous quality improvement and regulatory intelligence. She is also a certified internal auditor of ISO 13485, 2016 from SGS and has undergone advanced training in EU MDR, clinical evaluation reports, CER, and risk management from DNV, further strengthening her profile as a regulatory leader. Her vast expertise and leadership in regulatory affairs and quality assurance stand as a guiding force in ensuring safety, compliance, and innovation in the global medical device industry. Ma'am, we are honored to welcome you as the eminent keynote speaker in AICTE-sponsored Atal FDP at Modern Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Indore. We sincerely thank you for gracing the occasion and sharing your valuable insights on regulatory and ethical considerations of AI-focused medical device and contributing to the enrichment of our participants. Your presence is deeply appreciated.
Let us warmly welcome Ritu Jain ma'am. May I request you, ma'am, to please address our audience. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'm visible. Thank you so much. I'm visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you so much. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you, Shri Dr. Arun Kharia sir, Dr. Anil Kharia sir, and the coordinator and the head of the department, Dr. Sapna Malvia, and the co-coordinator, Dr. Anamika, and the rest of the team members, Dr. Nitesh, Dr. Ankur, and the Dr. Ashok, and the rest of the team member. Actually, they have such a organized wonderful platform for us. So, shall I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please.
Screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible.
Okay, so thank you so much once again, and happy Teachers Day to all of you. So before proceeding on my topic, so today we will discuss about what are the regulatory and ethical consideration of the AI-based medical devices. So before proceeding on the regulatory and the ethical consideration, first of all, we should understand what is the medical devices. So medical devices, it can be any instruments, it can be any apparatus, it can be any implants, it can be any software which is used for the prevention, treatment, diagnosis purpose. It can be used alone or it can be used with the combination of other products. So what are the agendas today we'll have in our sessions? So we'll have an introduction to the artificial intelligence, regulatory dossiers or the submissions for the various countries, and the aspects of the software in the healthcare, growing role of AI in the healthcare sectors, relevant case studies, future directions, and little bit of conclusions what we have will discuss in during the sessions. So first we should understand, because the artificials playing a vital role in the medical devices intelligence, because everywhere in every field, not only in the medical devices, and the like many fields, the artificial intelligence is playing a vital role. So basically artificial intelligence in a medical devices means using the computer system. It can analyze and learn the patterns, and they will deliver their decisions to support the healthcare. Not unlike not the traditional devices, they only diagnose or measure measure the display or display the results only. But using with the AI with along with the medical devices, it's really beneficial for the in the care sectors, because we'll get the more predictive and the more machine learning and more adaptive algorithm results will get. So the it's really beneficial in the healthcare sectors. So what are the key features of the artificial intelligence? So it's a machine learning and deep learning capacity. It's allowed to device to improve with the more data, means we'll get the better results as compared to the traditional devices. It has a capacity for the adaptive algorithms, means device can adjust to new patient informations. One more features is the predictive capabilities. Everyone, like, we are using the Fitbits and all in our daily life, which is really helpful for the detection of the risk. Is there any happening in our body system? Easily they will identify, and they will identify the risk, and easily we can work on that, and we can protect ourselves. One more thing, if we have we have a challenges that is called the black box challenges. Obviously, and advantages, if we have advantages, so little bit of challenges we have to face to adopt the new technology. So what are the challenges, or the what are the black box problem? It can be often not AI decisions are not sometimes working on that, like the technology are working on that to resolve these issues. So this was about the artificial intelligence basics I have explained. So now first we should go for the further regulatory authority or the regulation. We should understand what are the regulations, why it is required. So the regulations are any laws, any rules, or the requirement which is set by the government or the authority to ensure the medical devices which we are producing, we will deliver the safest and effective and good quality product to the patient or the end user. This is the basic aim of any authority, either US, Europe, Australia, Brazil, India, any country. There is the basic like a strategy of the organization of the manufacturer. We should deliver the safest product to the patient or the end user. So that's why they have set some rules and regulations in their own country, and they have their guidelines. So accordingly, we have to fulfill the requirements, and we have to follow all the rules and regulations, and after that we can deliver and we can produce the safest product into the market. What are the purpose of regulations? Why we are like every organ, like every authority have their own rules and regulations? Because protect patient safety, every government body or the every authority, they are working on the patient safety, ensure the safety device performance and effectiveness. Whatever the intended use we have decided for our product, we should meet with their intended purpose. That's why we have implemented, or the government had implemented some of the rules and regulation and authority. And we have to maintain the trust of the public in the healthcare sector. That's why they have established the guidelines, they have established the rules, regulations, and everybody they should follow the guidelines of the a country what they have implemented, either manufacturer, either importer, either distributors. So everybody they should follow the rules and regulation of their own country. For example, I have considered two or three regulatory bodies. For example, EU FDR 2017-745. This regulation which is applicable for the European market. For European market, if we want to launch our product, or if we want to sell our product or manufacture our product, we have to fulfill the requirement of the EU MDR 2017-745. The next regulation is the US FDA 21 CFR 820 series, which is applicable for the quality management system. Third one I have considered is the Indian Medical Device Rules 2017, that is called the Indian MDR. I hope I have covered in my sessions, I have covered three regulatory authorities, what they are asking and how we have to submit our documents, how we'll get the approval, we'll discuss later. So before proceeding for the next topic, first we should understand about the regulatory affair as well. Lot of scope in the like medical devices as a QC, QA, regulatory. So that various department which is available into the like organizations. So from all of the scopes, the regulatory affair is one of the profession which is also nowadays now it's this profession is growing very fast. Why it's growing very fast? Because as per the MDR, the new regulation, this is the new regulation for the European country. They have mentioned in their guideline, every manufacturer, they should have a regulatory person in their organization, which is the mandate requirement. So that's why, and obviously, they will follow the very key responsibility in the organization. That's why every organization should hire a regulatory affair person in their organizations. Why it's required? What are the key responsibility they will play? So first of all, they will identify or they will classify their product up to the specific country. They are the responsible to prepare the technical documentation and maintain the technical documentation. And if there is changes in any new regulation come into the picture, accordingly they'll update their documents. And there's the job of the regulatory person. They'll update the document according to the new rules and regulation. Then they have to compliances with the quality management system, either US regulation, either Europe regulation, either Indian regulations. Means they have to fulfill the requirement of the quality management system. One of the most important thing, they should be more focused on the risk and the safety reporting. They are the responsible for any recall, and then if adverse event is happened with your product, they are the responsible to report with the regulatory authority. They are responsible to conduct the risk management plan. They are the conductor to control the risk in their organizations. This is the basic responsibility of the our regulatory affairs, and they are the one of the most responsibility. They will coordinate with the regulatory bodies, either FDA, either EU notified body, either CDSCO, either like regulators, drug regulators. This is the responsibility of the regulatory person to coordinate with all of them. Regulatory affairs, what they will do, they will play as a bridge between the company and the regulators, ensure the faster market approval and to get the easily approval of the like country registration and to reduce the cost. Means if is there any issue within an organization related with the product safety and the quality of the product, the regulatory affair will play a major role to control this incidents. So this is the main job responsibility of the regulatory person. Now we understood like about the what are the regulatory authorities and what is the regulatory affairs. Will come on the AI medical device classifications. So basically products are classified into three categories. We can classify the products in three categories on behalf of the intended use, on behalf of the risk of the product, on behalf of the duration of the contact. So on behalf of these factors, we have to classify the product into three categories. I'm really so sorry because I have a little bit of throat infection, so maybe it might be inconvenience to all of you. We'll talk about the classifications. So products are classified as a low risk device, moderate risk device, and the high risk device. I told you always product classification is based on the risk of the devices. So the low risk device means minimal potential for harm, means there is a less harm as compared to higher risk devices. For example, it requires the general control to produce the product. For example, what type of product we can cover, AI based products we can cover the step counters or slip tracking devices, AI tools for image enhancement, not for the diagnosis use. Means we are not using for the diagnosis purpose, only for the image enhancement or only for the information or the predictive analysis for purpose we are using these devices. Those products comes in the low risk devices. The next category is the moderate risk devices. The moderate risk devices is the higher risk than the class 1 devices, require greater assurance for the safety and effectiveness of the devices. Means we have to put extra control while manufacturing of the products. We have to prepare more documents as compared to the class 1 devices. For example, we are more familiar like the CT scan, MRI and the ECG machines we are using, and we all are familiar. So those kind of product which comes under the moderate risk devices. Third category is the high risk devices. This devices comes under the life supporting or life sustaining devices, or those posing the greatest risks. Means we have to put the sub general and the special controls while manufacturing the product. For examples I have taken is the IDXDR for the diabetic retinopathy FDA approval products. Those products which is used to identify the diabetic retina in the body. So this product kind of product comes under the high risk devices. So basically classification is based on the risk factor. So now I have covered the classification as per the country wise. According each and every country, their classification is different. For example, the regulation will talk about the EU MDR 2017-745. I'll let you know one thing. The EU MDR is the latest regulations. Now it comes into the picture in 2017. The earlier regulation was the MDD, Medical Device Directive. Now this regulation will be obsoleted by the 2028, and the completely full form in a flash, the EU MDR will come into the picture. Now every manufacturer is working on this regulation EU MDR 2017-745, and all the manufacturers have an extension till 2027. Until 2028 they will sell their product into the European market till the extension. After that, it's mandate to have 2017-745. Okay, as per this regulation, the products are classified as a class 1, class 2A, class 2B, and class 3. As per the US FDA classification, they are classified the product as a class 1, class 2, and class 3. Indian MDR, they according to the IMDR, they classified the product as a class A, B, C, and D. So according to that, their classification is different, but documentation process is more or less is similar, but only the classification is different. If we want to go for the European registration or to manufacture the product for the according to the European regulations, then we have to comply with the class of the European regulations, that is called the class 1, 2A, 2B, and 3. AI software like class, basically artificial intelligence software will come in the class 2A, 2B, and class 3 of the EUMDR. Class 1 devices not covered. US FDA class 2 and class 3 product we have covered, and the Indian MDR class C and class D category, all AI device comes into this category. Key focus, what kind of documents we have to prepare. According to the MDR, as per the rule number 11, we have to prepare all the documents, CER, PMS, and most of the requirements. I'll explain later. As per the US FDA, we should avail like a 510K de novo pathway or the PMA pathway. And for the Indian MDR, we have to prepare DMF, device master file, and we should get a CDSU approval. Now we'll go step by step submissions as per the country regulations. So first we will talk about the regulatory submissions according to the European Union EUMDR regulation or the European regulation. As I told you, this is the new regulations. According to that, we have to update all the documents. We have to update a technical file as per the new regulation. First, we have to classify our product as per the classification class 1, 2A, 2B, and 3. Software mostly as per the apply our product as per the quality management system or ISO 13485. I hope everyone is aware about the ISO 13485. This is the updated standard. This is the standard. If we should meet with the, we should have implement the QMS according to the ISO 13485 2016. Means all clauses which is mentioned in the 13485 for the non-conformity, handling of the complaint, root cause analysis, kappa, supplies, everything which is mentioned, recall, advisory notice, everything which is mentioned in the quality management system, and we should have a procedure accordingly as per the ISO 13485, and we should have a certificate of the approval of the ISO 13485 2016. Next will come on the important part, that is called the technical documentation. Earlier, as per the MDD, the term was a technical file. Now the terminology has been changed from technical file to technical documentation. It includes, they are more focused. Why the new regulation has come into the picture? The basic reason, because the authority wants to be, we should be like, they want to feel the patient safest. Means they are more concerned about the patient safety of the product. Means, and the traceability of the product, means the identification and traceability of the product. They are the two things they basically focused as per the new regulation. So first, as per the annex 1 of the EU MDR, we have to prepare the general safety and performance requirement, in which they have mentioned most of the clauses, around 26 or 23 clauses are there. According to that, we have to fulfill all the requirements. Either means they will ask, you are compliances with this standard or not. If we are compliances, for example, example 15223, this is the standard for the labeling. So if we are complying with this standard or not, if we are compliances with this standard, will mention yes, we are complying with this standard, and this is the label is attached for your reference. If we are not compliances with this standard, then we will mention we are not complying this with standard, and gives the justification as well. So that's why they are more focused on the safety and performance of the devices. Second one is, so for every product, we have to prepare the clinical evaluation reports. What we will identify in the clinical evaluation reports, according with the like will the CR aspects is based on the 3 to 4 factors, like the similar device, clinical literature, and the risk benefit ratio. So on behalf of that, we'll prepare our clinical evaluation report, and we will like justify ki the product which we are going to manufacture, or what we have manufactured, which is safe and effectiveness, means they are meeting with their intended purpose, and which is safest for the patient. Next is the risk management report. The applicable standard for the risk management to conduct the risk management is the 14971 2019. This is the updated standard for the to prepare the risk management plan and report of the medical devices. The risk management report, initially we, this is the hypothetical process. At the time of design phase, we'll start to prepare the risk management plan and report of the devices. That time we will identify all the risks, we will evaluate those risks, and will put some control measure. And after putting the control measure, time to time we will evaluate the effectiveness of those risks, the whatever the like control measures we have taken, which is actually working or not. Once we have prepared the risk management plan and report hypothetically, and after like producing the product, after post production, we also consider the risk as well in our risk management file. If we are receiving any complaints, so those kind of risk we also like included in our risk management file, and time to time or yearly basis we have to update the risk management file. Next is the post market surveillance and the vigilance plan. The post market surveillance means we have to collect the data, what we have supplied our product into the market, in a form of customer feedback, in a form of complaint, in a form of recalls, in a form of adverse events. In this form, like adverse events, in this form, will prepare our post-market surveillance report, that is called the PMS reports, and vigilance plan. We should have a vigilance plan as well. Like we will whatever the feedback we receive, according to the feedback, we'll work on our product. Means the same kind of feedback we are receiving from the same doctor, the many doctors, we have to change the design, we have to update our product if complaint is confirmed at our side. So in this way we have to prepare our post market surveillance report. Now next is the like we have a like lot of like portions of the technical file, like device descriptions, in which will mention the detail of the product, like what we are going to produce, what are the accessories we are will use along with your products, what are the variants of this product. So that complete detail of our product we will mention in our device description. Next, the two things we will provide with along with our device, that is called the labels and IFU. The labels and IFU, I hope everyone is aware about the IFU, instruction for use, and the label we will put over the product. In the label and the IFU, we will provide the information of our product. Means like some symbols we will provide over the labels as per the standard 15223 part 1 2021. This is the updated standard for the labeling of the medical devices. According to that, we will put the symbol over the labels and the IFU. Means if product is sterile or non-sterile, we can reuse or not reusable, with damaged product we can use or not use. So like every kind of instructions we have to mention over the label and the IFU. In the IFU you have to mention the warnings, precaution, product detail, sterilization method, mode of actions, and the relevant symbols over the IFU. So this information we will provide along with the our devices, and which is helpful for the user as well. Then next we have to decide the conformity assessment. What are the conformity assessment? We should finalize your product, you are going with the notified body or not. For example, conformity assessment, for example, you are the manufacturer of the non-sterile and non-measuring devices. Example, hospital bed. This is the non-sterile and non-measuring devices. So it's not required we should have a C certification. What is the meaning of C certification? C certification means CE number, means the conformity for the European country, or we can say that passport of the European country. So we should get the C certificate if we want to deliver our product or like manufacture the product into the European market. So we should have a CE number which is allotted by the European authority. So for those kind of devices does not require to have a CVC certificate. In the case of the class IS, IM, IR, class 2A, class 2B, and class 3 devices, class IS means the devices comes under the class 1, but which is sterile. The devices comes under the class 1, but which is used for the measuring purpose. The devices comes under the R. These are the reusable instruments. For those and 2A, 2B, and 3, we should require to have a C certificate. We have to prepare the technical file, the content of the technical file. I explained the GSPR, we have to prepare device descriptions, IFU, label, usability, CER, PMS, PMCF, everything we have to prepare as per the like EU MDR. One more thing, like the registration once we received for the like notified body, we have to connect with the notified body, we have to pay a very huge amount. After that they will review your technical file and they will audit at your side, and after that you will get the approval. Registration, upload the device and documentation to the UDAMET. Now what is the UDAMET? UDAMET is the European database on the medical devices. Earlier, the manufacturer don't go for the registration on the UDAMET. But as per the new guideline MDR, we have to register as a manufacturer. Either you are working as a manufacturer, importer, distributor, or notified body. You have to register yourself on the your company on the Udemy, and against the registration you will get a one number, that is the unique number, that is the single registration number, or that is called the SRN number, single registration number. This number is allotted by the authority against your organization. So this is your identification. So the key authority, who will be the key authority for the European regulation, is the European Commission plus notified body. So now one more thing they have included in the MDR is that UDI. Now everywhere in every medical device companies, they are talking about the UDI, UDI and UDI. So what is the UDI? So UDI basically is the unique device identification, and it is mandated to have a UDI number over the label. So UDI is the combination of DI plus PI, means device identifier plus product identifier. In it means ki we have a GTI number against the each code along with the detail of the batch number, manufacturing and expiry over the label, which is the mandate requirement. We have to comply with this requirement. Okay, so this is the one chart I have mentioned here, so in which we have to prepare the clinical development plan, in which contain like clinical evaluation plan, clinical evaluation report, PMS, PMCF, SSCP, and PSUR report. So, what are the content of the clinical evaluation plan and clinical evaluation report? I already explained. PMS and PMCF report, in which content will explain about the how much complaints we receive, feedback, customer feedback, any recalls, any customer complaint. That kind of detail will cover in the PMS. PMCF, what we will mention in the PMCF, what we have to clinically proven that our product is safest for the patient. So what we will do, will do the study of our product or our product on the patient. So we will select some patients in the hospital. We will go for the tie up with the some hospitals, and will select some patients, means hospital will select some patient, for example orthopedic implant. So they will introduce orthopedic implant, and time to time at some intervals they will get the feedback from the patients. Ki is there any, they are have any discomfort or any inflammation or something happens, and any issues happens. So they will collect all the feedback from the customer, and they will prepare a PMCF report on behalf of the study of the patient. We can say that our product is safest for the patient. So we will prepare the train reporting, PMCF reporting, vigilance reporting. This is all considered in the clinical development plan, and it's a part of the technical file. So we also prepare this all report along with the technical file. So this was about the EU MDR 2017-745. What are the new things they have captured? I have captured in my slides. What are the new things we have to prepare as per the MDR 2017-745. Now will come on the Indian regulations. So Indian regulation, first of all, as similar as the European regulations. First of all, we have to decide the classification of the product. Your product comes under which classification? They classify the product class A, B, C and D. I hope everyone has seen the manufacturing license of any medical device company. Those having a license, if they are going to manufacture their product in India, so their product classification according to the A, B, C and D. Your device compliance, accordingly you have to choose your device intended use on behalf of the risk. You have to choose the classification of the product. Now we'll talk about who is the regulatory authority in India. The CDSCO is the regulatory authority to get the approval of the manufacturing license, import license, loan license. For all kind of license, we should get the approval from the CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organizations. Now, what are the submission pathway? The technical file, the content of the file will be more or less similar as the European regulations. Now they are same as the low risk devices or the class A devices, non-sterile and non-measuring. that does not require to get the license and all. Only the self certification is okay. You should, but you should have a QMS, quality management certificate, that is called the ISO 13485 approval. Class B, low to moderate risk devices, it requires to get the approval of the notified body or the CDSU oversight. Class C and Class D, moderate to high risk devices, this require direct submission to CDSU with the clinical evidence. Now, if we want to apply the manufacturing license of, like if we are going to start a manufacturing license of class A and class B, so we should select some application forms. Lot of forms are available in the IMDR. So we have to choose the form, that is the MD3 and MD4 form, which is required to get the license of class A and class B devices. For class C and class D devices, we should apply the manufacturing license on the form number 7 and form number 8. For the import license, we have to apply the import license on the form number 14 and form number 15, import and marketing authorization. The documentation log, what we have to like procedure pathway to get the approval of the manufacturing license. First of all, we have to approach to the CDSU site, and we have to prepare our login ID and password, and after that we can like get the approval, like upload the documents, and we have to choose the form and everything. So for what are the documents are required, the same as like technical file we were talking about in the MDR, the same as like technical file in the Indian site, Indian IMDR says device master file, that is called the device master file, not technical file, that is the device master file. The content of the device master file, it will be same as like UMDR file or the technical file. Only the difference between, they were talking about the general safety and performance, and the Indian site or the IMDR says about the essential checklist. The content, the more or less is similar, the same. They have mentioned the standard, you are complying with that or not. You have to put the, and you have to mention yes and no along with the evidences. Plus, we should have a plant site master file or the site master file. Means if we are applying for the manufacturing license, so first they should be confirmed कि you have a plant and you have a plant site master file. Means in which you have to explain like what are the requirement, how much area you have in your organization, how many clean rooms you have, you are meeting with all the documents and all. So you have to fulfill all the requirements. The same way you have to prepare your device master file and the plant master file for the approval in the Indian market. Next is the most important, the regulatory submission pathway for the US. So the classification as per the US is the class 1, class 2 and class 3. Already told you, they classify the product based on the risk. So they have a also quality management system, but the terminology is different. US and India, sorry, Europe and India. In Europe and India, quality management system for the quality management, and the term is for the US quality system regulation, that is called the QSR. We will fulfill the requirement of ISO 13485 2016 as per the Indian MDR and the European regulation. But we have to compliances with the requirement of the 21 CFR 820 series for the applicable for the quality management system. But nowadays they mention ki they will accept the fulfill the requirement of the ISO 13485. Next, they are also talking about the labeling and UDI requirement. I told you 15223 we have to comply with the requirement of the 15223 ISO 15223, that is applicable for the labeling requirement of the medical devices. We have to prepare the same way technical file, but the pathway is little bit different. There are the three pathways to get the approval in the US market. First pathway, which is very important pathway, that is called the 510K pathway. The full form of the 510K pathway is the pre-market notification. The 510K word which is arise from the section 510K of the Federal Code Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act. So that's why we speaks about the 510K approval. On behalf of the substantial equivalence device, we can say that my product is completely similar with the equivalent device, and we have to proven that my product is completely equivalent with the predicate device. Now, what is the predicate device? Predicate device means, if for example I am going to manufacture us any surgical sutures, okay, so I have to taken a same kind of devices which is available into the market. I have to taken as a predicate devices, and I have to proven that my product is completely similar with the predicate devices, means completely apple to apple. In that case, you have to submit all the relevant documents along with the technical files. They will review your documents and they will give the approval after the reviewer. For example, all radiological software similar to an already cleared imaging tool. This is an example for the to get the approval of the 510K submission. The next pathway is the de novo pathway, which is applicable for the, this pathway is applicable for the novel product or novel device, device we are going to launch. And for the class 1 and class 2 devices, basically this submission pathway we will refer. Means in this pathway, we have to perform the clinical trial as well, because we are not aware about how we react with our body system. But for the in the 510K on behalf of the predicate device, we can proven that the product is same as the predicate, and on behalf of that, on behalf of the literature, we can say the product is safest for the patient. But in the de novo pathway or the novel devices, we have to choose the de novo pathway for a class novel low to moderate risk device without a predicate. First of its kind AI software for new type of diagnostic supports. Example, the third pathway is the pre-market approval. This pathway which is applicable for the class 3 device or novel device of the class 3. It requires clinical data to prove safety and effectiveness of the device. For example, IDX for diabetic retinopathy, this example I have already explained, which is used to identify the diabetic retinopathy, and this product, this software which is the FDA approved. So this was about the 3 regulations I have explained, how we can choose the pathway to get the approval in different countries. Now, what are the SAMD and what is the SIMD? What are the basic difference between the software in a medical devices and software as a medical devices? As per the definition of ISO 13485, software is also considered as a medical devices. So sometimes the software we are selling as embed with the medical devices, so that will consider as a SIMD, software in a medical devices. And some software we are selling as the alone standalone devices, that is also considered as a medical devices. So software as a medical devices intended to be used for medical purpose without being part of hardware medical devices. Now, what is the route pathway we will refer to get the approval? For example, in MDR we want to get the approval software in a medical devices. If we are going to register our software in a medical device product, so what we will do, the classification what we will consider, the parent product means the hardware product classification you will consider for your software as well. We will not consider the separate classification for the software. The software example, software controlling as an infusion pump, but the same class is the pump, so you will consider the pump as the same class of the software. In US as well, the same will do, the considered part of the device system, means the device which you are using for the embed the software, you will consider the classification for your hardware system. In India as well, the same system, like software in MRI scanner, lot of softwares we will embed in the MRI scanner, so you have to consider the same pathway. Now, what are the software as a medical device? Means we are individually, we are selling the software or the manufacturing the software. So how we can go for the dossier preparations? So which is mainly rule by rule of 11 of Annex UMDR. So the classify is a class A software providing information for diagnostic or therapeutic decision. They will consider as a class 2A. Software driving decisions for serious condition consider as a class 2B, and software influencing decision that may cause death or irreversible deterioration, it will consider as a class 3. On behalf of the risk, they will classify the product. So we have to refer the rule 11 of the UMDR to classify the products, to classify the software, standalone software. So we have to refer this guideline. For the US FDA, again the same, if SAMD are classified as a class 10, it required the 510K approval. And if it is the new product, then we have to refer the pathway de novo or the PMA pathway. In India, same as like AI diagnostics, SAMD often falls into the class C and D. So you have to refer the same pathway, what I have explained in my previous slides. The same pathway you have to refer. Either you are manufacturing the software along with the devices, either you are the manufacturer of the standalone software. So these are the key difference, yes, the aspects of the SAMD and SIMD. So it works independently, SAMD, but SIMD, it's not embedded in the devices. Intended use and risk of classification on basis of the classification. Some examples are the AI diagnostic app or ECG analysis software, and SIMD software in a ventilator infusion pumps. So these, in short, SAMD classification is risk-based and independent, and SIMD follows the parent device class. Sorry to interrupt, but the time is over. So can I take 10 minutes more to complete the slides? Dr. Namika,
Yes, ma'am.
can I continue?
Yes, ma'am. No
Okay,
issues.
okay.
You can continue, ma'am.
So application now, I'll explain a little bit fast. So what are the application of AI in medical devices? Nowadays, it's a huge role of application of AI, artificial intelligence, in a medical devices, because in the imaging and the diagnostic or the CT scan, MRI, ECG analysis, they play a vital role in the for the imaging and diagnosis purpose of the medical artificial intelligence. For the detection supports playing a vital role, for the monitoring purpose, predictive analysis, and one of the most important application is the surgery and the robotics. Nowadays, surgery is going to be done with the robotics, and the most important example I have mentioned, Da Vinci surgical system. We have worked on the CR report for this software by ourselves. So the most recognized robotic assistant surgery platform used globally, which is used by globally. And for the personalized purpose, digital twins, dose plan, and personalization, oncology, RT planning, and patient specific pathway, they are playing a vital role in the medical device sectors. But on another hand, we have a lot of challenges to have the AI. We are facing, or the regulatory point of view, we are facing a lot of challenges, like the variability in the design and manufacturing consistency. Regulators are going to be struggle to classify evolving algorithms, means the day by day updations. So according to that, we are facing a lot of challenges to like how to regulate the update. And the in the MDR, I'm telling you, the rule 11, they are specify the rules and regulation, but it is also not too much clear. So we are facing a lot of challenges to get the information to like maintain the AI's rules and regulations. So this is the challenges we are facing. But one of the good thing, one more challenge is like patient safety and accountability. Because I told you in my earlier slide, because we have a lot of trust issues, and because the transparency, lack of transparency. So if we is who is responsible if AI gives the wrong results? So either manufacturer, clinicians, or hospital. So still it is not clear who is responsible, because we are trusting on the AI results. So this is also a black box challenge for all of us. And ethical need means clear accountability framework we require. So there is one update, like EU MDR 2017-745 comes into the 2017. So there is a one tentative deadline till 2028. Will get the separate guideline and in the for the European regulations for the AI based medical devices. So maybe they will clear a lot of things for all the regulators. They will prepare the documents more in a detail and more means it's helpful for everyone. So what are the benefits of AI focused medical devices? So basically, a lot of benefits are there: faster decisions making and enhanced accuracy, personalized healthcare, predictive analysis, automation of routine tasks, and continuous learning. So actually, it's beneficial for all the medical device AI-based medical device manufacturers. So I have taken some case studies of the AI-based medical devices. One example, IDX, which I explained many times, the diabetic detects diabetic retinopathy from retinal image without a clinicians, and which is the FDA approved software. So it's really beneficial for us. And the second one is the stroke detections, which is also FDA approved and the under the class second. So AI detects suspected stroke from the CT scan, instant alert neurologist. And the third one is the Fitbit. We all are well aware about the Fitbits. Now everybody is using this, and this is also approved product. Now we will talk about the 3D printing. I'll not too much explain about the 3D printing because Dr. Nilesh Malviya has well explained about the 3D printing. What are the like advancement of the 3D printing in the medical devices? So it's a lot of advantages of 3D printing in the medical devices because we can save our time, we can save our cost to like we can generate the 3D printing of any if we want to manufacture any customized implants or any kind of models we want to manufacture, or the prosthetic orthotics or the dentals in the dental surgeries. It's really beneficial. We can like prepare the modules and we can take a patient consent on that, and accordingly we can implant in the body system. So the same example I have taken the cranial and maxillofacial implants, which is used on the face surgery. Small like implants are there, we can implement in the face and all, like 3D printing orthopedic implants. So this is also FDA approval. 3D printed spinal cages, the strikers, they are going to manufacture these devices. Dental application, 3D printed crown and bridges. Now I have considered some top medical devices companies which is driven with the AI innovations. For example, DI Healthcare, they have launched the AI Recon DL, enhanced MRI image quality while having scan times. Siemens Healthcare, they also have like features like AI Red Companion, which is used for the accelerate image proposing. The third one is the Philips Healthcare, AI powered analysis of cardiac MRI to improve the heart failure. And the Boston Scientific, they are also like manufacturing the AI based medical devices, the heart logic, which detect worsening heart failure via implanted devices. J&J MedTech divisions, the Ottawa robotic surgery platform in the polyphonic digital ecosystem. And the one of the most important company, that is the Medtronics, the hybrid closed loop insulin delivery regulating blood glucose in real time using AI. So this is the top medical devices company which are driven with the AI innovations. So what are the best practices we have to follow when AI based medical devices company, and we have to ensure with the guideline of the FDA, MDR and MDR, maintain transparency AI algorithm to reduce the risk, to reduce the black box risk, implement robust risk management. We should have a thorough post market surveillance. We should have a AI principles, transparency, fairness and accountability. One of the most black box challenge, that is the cyber security and data protections. Maybe using with the AI, data shall be transferred from one system to another system. So along with the like using with the new regulations when come into the pictures, we can protect this black box challenge as well. So collaboration between the engineers, regulator and ethics means we have to educate the patient as well. They will not disclose the like what informations they have, so we should work on that as well. So what are the future directions for the like manufacturers, the adoption of the adaptive AI medical device with continuous learning under regulatory oversight, development of global AI specific regulatory guideline, integration of ethical framework addressing buyers, privacy and patient autonomy, adoptive regulations for continuous learning, standardization of 3D printing material and processes, greater involvement of patient in ethical oversight. Means we have to involve the patient as well for the ethical oversights. Means we have to take a side and we have to educate the patient as well and move towards personalized, safe and responsible AI device and to launch into the markets. So this was about the AI based medical devices and like what rules and regulations, and I'll conclude my content or the PPT with the conclusions. So what the regulatory and ethical consideration are essential for the patient safety. AI device offer enhanced diagnosis, monitoring, treatment, and will get the quick treatment and precisely treatment will get using with the AI based technology, will follow the best practices, ensure compliances, trust, successful market adoptions. AI plus 3D printing is revolutionary potential in a really medical device healthcare sector, not in the healthcare sector, in every field. Regulatory and ethical frameworks are critical enablers for the safe adoptions and balancing innovation with the patient safety and trust in the way forward. So thank you so much. This is done from my side. And thank you so much. You all have listened with the patience and digest to me. So thank you so much, everyone. And once again, thank you so much, Modern Institute, and all of them. Thank you so much, Dr. Sapna Malvia, and thank you so much, the management team and the all organizing team.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this informative session. With that,
So
we conclude the sessions for day 5 of our FDP. Today, we gained a futuristic perspective from Dr. Nilesh Malviya, sir, who highlighted how 3D printing and Industry 5.0 are shaping the future of modern medicine. Equally, Ritujan Madam's session enriched our understanding of the regulatory and ethical frameworks essential for responsible AI integration in the medical devices. On behalf of the organizing team, I extend my sincere gratitude to both the speakers and all the participants for their active involvement. We look forward to welcoming you tomorrow for the day 6 of the 8 FDP, where more thought provoking sessions await. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.